Hello families and friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making the Boston buns, which is a New Zealand and Australian's favourite. Let's start cooking. I'm using the following ingredients: eggs, butter, milk, caster sugar, raisins, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, mixed spice, icing sugar, mashed potato, extra butter, fine desiccated coconuts, and self-raising flour. Okay, our next step, we are going to sift all our dry ingredients, add our baking soda, salt, mixed spice, cinnamon, and we'll go ahead and sift all these ingredients together. Okay, we'll put these aside. We'll go ahead and mix our wet ingredients. Okay, we'll add butter and sugar together. Okay, let's go ahead and mix these two ingredients until it becomes creamy, and then we'll move on to adding the next ingredients. Okay, let's go ahead and add our eggs one at a time and continue on beating until it's a lot creamier. Okay, we'll scrape the sides and let's add the other egg. Okay, right now I'm going to add I'm adding the mashed potato. So I'm using the sifter to add our mashed potato. So this is just to make sure that there's no lumps in the potatoes. Okay, doing it through the sifter will make it more fine and take out any lumps from the potatoes. Just go ahead with your spoon and mash the potatoes into the bowl, just like that. Now, when I was reading through the history of this bun, the potato is the main ingredient, mashed potato is the main ingredient, and I think it was a substitute for flour back in the days. This is one of the main ingredients for this particular favourite. My husband loves this bun, so that's why I'm making it, and I thought I'll record it and show you. On the other side of the sifter, I don't know if you can see. Sorry, that's a bit close. So that's all coming out on the other end of the sifter. So you can just go ahead with your spoon and just remove all that into the bowl, just like that. So it's nice and fine. There's no more lumps, I hope. I'm pretty sure there's no more. Okay, scrape the sides while, okay, and then continue mixing. Okay, we'll slowly add the milk and keep mixing. Right now, I'm going to slowly add my dry ingredients that I sifted earlier on. Okay, just slowly add, 1 cup at a time. And just go ahead with your spatula and mix it into our wet ingredients. I can smell the spices already. Okay, continue on with the next set of cup. Okay, mix it in. Okay, see the consistency? It's nice and soft. So now I'm going to add the rest of the flour. Scrape the sides and just keep mixing in the rest of the flour. Okay, I've added my attachment back and I'm going to beat it for a few more minutes just to fully combine the flour, the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients. Then we will add our raisins and that's it. Okay, let me do that. Okay, I'm adding my raisins now. So I'm adding the raisins and I'll mix it in one more time. Okay, so our raisins been added to the mix. So I prepared my baking tin. I think this is a 20 centimeter baking tin cake. So that's what I'm using to bake my bun. All right, so let's go ahead and transfer the mixture into our baking tin. While I'm doing this, let's go ahead and preheat our oven. Oven at 160 degrees, and we'll bake this for about 40 minutes. Again, ovens are different, so just play around with your oven. If it's too hot, then fix or turn it to a temperature that's not too hot, and keep an eye on your bun as well so it doesn't get burned quickly. That is it. We'll bake it at 160 degrees Celsius for about 30-40 minutes. Okay, while we're waiting for our bun to bake, I'm going to go ahead and prepare our icing for the top when the bun is nice and cool. Okay, it's just a simple butter icing. I'm just adding about half to a cup of icing sugar, some room temperature butter. I'm adding that to the bowl. Just a teaspoon of vanilla essence, as well as a couple of tablespoons of milk. Mix it together. add more icing sugar. Just scrape that butter from the side and then turn it back on again. That is the consistency of our icing sugar. I think I'm going to add a little bit more icing sugar because I want it to be a little bit thicker than that. And then it should do it. So probably about a tablespoon of icing sugar that I'm going to add. Just run it one more time. That's it. Our icing is ready. I will put it in the fridge and that will become a lot thicker too when I sit in the fridge for a little bit. When we come back, or when the bun is ready and cool down completely, we will then move on to our next stage. Okay, our bun is ready now. It's been sitting on the bench, cooling down for a few minutes. I'm going to take off our baking tin now, and we are going to add our icing, butter icing. Still a little bit running, our icing, but don't worry, when you add the coconut it will become thicker. So there it is. It's got a nice colour to it. You can perhaps add the rest, just pour the rest of the icing on. Let me go ahead and start sprinkling the coconut. Okay, now let's sprinkle some of our coconuts now. Okay, let's cut our bun and taste it and see what it tastes like. Well, I know what it tastes like. I'll show you how it looks inside. Just don't want to ruin that nice presentation. Just Alright, families and friends, that's our bun, Boston bun. It is nice and soft. See here, my dapping it with a spoon, and it's super soft. I'll turn it over if you want to have a look. See, it's super soft. Go ahead and taste it. Look at that. The potato makes it nice and fluffy, so it is nice with the potato. Yum. Very nice bun. What I love about it, it's got that nice taste of the spices, the mixed spices, the cinnamon, coconut, all those mixed together. And the actual bun itself, it's super light. Bear in mind, I also use a really good quality flour as part of the, my ingredients. So that makes a big difference too, as opposed to adding a normal flour. But to me, that quality flour plus the potato makes the bun really nice and light and fluffy. Okay, so that's my experience with the Boston buns. I hope you give this recipe a try. We are going to enjoy it as a family. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for baking and cooking with Mills. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And for those who have subscribed already, thank you so much for the love and support and for subscribing to my channel. Bye.